The Wolf Pack's Great Journey. The quest for the Hidden Valley, Indiana, the heart of the Whispering Pines forest, where the wind sang softly through the tall trees and the moonlight cast a silvery glow on the forest floor, lived a mighty wolf pack. The leader of the pack was Luna, a strong and wise wolf with a sleek silver coat and eyes that gleamed like stars. She had guided the pack through many adventures, always protecting them and leading with courage. The pack lived happily in the forest, hunting together, playing in the meadows, and caring for each other like a family. There was Fong, the bold and fearless hunter, who was always ready for action. Willow, the gentle and caring wolf, looked after the younger pups with love and kindness. And there was Ash, the swiftest wolf in the pack, who could run faster than the wind. One chilly evening, as the wolves gathered under the full moon, Luna sensed something was wrong. The cold winds were growing stronger, and the trees no longer whispered, they howled. It was a sign that something was changing. Fong padded over to Luna, his ears twitching with concern. "Luna, the prey has moved away from our hunting grounds. The rivers are freezing over, and the meadows are empty." Luna looked out over the forest, her heart heavy. "The winter is coming early this year, and the forest can no longer provide for us. We must find a new home." Willow, standing nearby, asked softly, "But where will we go, Luna?" Luna took a deep breath. She had heard stories from her ancestors about a magical place called the Hidden Valley, a place where the rivers never froze, the prey was plentiful, and the land was always green. It was a place where wolves could live peacefully, no matter how harsh the winter became. "We will go to the Hidden Valley," Luna declared, her voice steady and full of hope. "It's a long journey, but it's our only chance to survive." The pack exchanged nervous glances. The Hidden Valley was just a legend, and no one knew exactly where it was. But they trusted Luna with their lives, and they knew she would lead them safely. "We're with you, Luna," Ash said confidently, his tail wagging. "Let's find the Hidden Valley together." And so, the great journey began. The wolves set off under the cover of darkness, their paws silently padding through the snow-covered forest. They moved as one, a shadowy blur in the moonlight, with Luna leading the way. Fong scouted ahead, his sharp eyes scanning the horizon for danger, while Willow stayed close to the youngest pups, keeping them warm with her fur. Ash ran ahead, always coming back with news of what lay ahead. For days, the wolves traveled through the icy forest, climbing over rocky hills and crossing frozen rivers. But despite the challenges, they never gave up. Their bond as a pack was strong, and they knew that as long as they had each other, they could face anything. One night, as they rested in a clearing, Luna sensed something strange. The air around them grew still, and a thick fog rolled in, blanketing the forest in silence. Suddenly, a howl echoed through the mist. It wasn't a wolf from their pack, it was something else. Fong growled softly, his hackles rising. "We're not alone." Out of the fog stepped a large, shadowy figure, a lone wolf, tall and powerful, with piercing yellow eyes. He was known as Shadow, a mysterious wolf who wandered the forests alone, feared by many. "What brings you this far from your home, Luna?" Shadow asked, his deep voice rumbling like thunder. "We are searching for the Hidden Valley," Luna replied calmly, though her muscles tensed. "The winter is too harsh in Whispering Pines, and we need to find a new home." Shadow chuckled darkly. "The Hidden Valley? It's just a myth. You're leading your pack on a fool's journey." Luna stood tall, her silver coat glowing in the moonlight. "It may be a myth, but I will do whatever it takes to protect my pack. We believe in the Hidden Valley, and we will find it." Shadow studied Luna for a moment, his gaze softening slightly. "You're brave, Luna. Braver than most. The path to the Hidden Valley is not easy, but I can show you the way, if you're willing to trust me." The pack exchanged uncertain glances. Shadow was known for his strength, but he was also known to be unpredictable. Could they trust him? Luna, however, looked into Shadow's eyes and saw something unexpected: loneliness. For all his power, he was a wolf who had wandered alone for too long. She made her decision. "We will trust you, Shadow," Luna said firmly. "Lead the way." And so, Shadow joined the pack, guiding them through treacherous terrain, over icy mountains, and through thick forests. The journey was long and difficult, but with Shadow's help, they found hidden paths and avoided dangers they would never have seen on their own. As the days passed, the pack began to trust Shadow more and more. He may have been a lone wolf, but he was a fierce protector, always stepping in to help the pack when they needed him. And slowly, Shadow began to feel like he was part of something bigger, a family. After many days of travel, the pack reached the top of a high mountain. From the peak, they could see the world stretching out before them. And there, nestled between two great mountains, was a lush, green valley. The Hidden Valley. "We made it!" Ash howled in joy, his tail wagging furiously. The other wolves joined in, their howls echoing through the mountains. Luna smiled, her heart swelling with pride and relief. They had done it. They had found the Hidden Valley. As they made their way down into the valley, the pack marveled at the beauty of their new home. The rivers flowed freely, the air was warm, and the prey was abundant. The wolves of Whispering Pines had found their sanctuary, and they knew they would thrive here for generations to come. Luna turned to Shadow, who stood quietly at the edge of the valley, watching the pack with a thoughtful expression. "Thank you, Shadow," Luna said softly. "We couldn't have made it without you." Shadow gave a small nod, his yellow eyes soft. "Maybe. It's time I stopped wandering alone." Luna's eyes sparkled. "You're welcome to stay with us. There's always a place for you in our pack." And from that day forward, Shadow became part of the pack, no longer a lone wolf, but a valued member of the family. Together, they lived in peace and harmony in the Hidden Valley, knowing that as long as they had each other, they could face any challenge the world brought their way.